I think it was very intentional. The lack, I think I consider a conspiracy of silence, and that conspiracy of silence allows the victors, right, to create the narrative and to control it. And I think they used it, and I think historically they have, in these situations, used the narrative that they've created to justify the violent ends to which they've gone to oppress Black people. And and also controlling the narrative, they lie about what really happened. They lie about the motivation behind the violence. They lie about the motivation behind the massacre. And in this instance, they said that they lied and said that Black people were planning a massacre, that Black men were raping white women, that Black people were going to take over the city of Wilmington and so on and so forth. And so they told those lies as a way to justify their violence and the massacre itself. And they didn't really want anybody to know about it. They didn't want anybody to question that narrative. And so if you don't teach about it, then very few people can raise questions about it. My anger was in part because, as Greg and I have both mentioned, we felt it in the environment around us, yet we couldn't name it. And then when we learned about it, we were able to put a name and an explanation to it. And it wasn't limited to 1898. The same thing continues to happen as we speak. The the less you know, the more you can object, and the less opportunity you have to demand change and equality and justice for everybody. So you create the narrative, you control the narrative, you lie about the narrative, and you keep people in the dark about what really happened. And as a way, you continue to control the narrative and make sure that your power, right, is kept intact.